with the Blight. And, alright, so we just finished the Mage's Tower. And we need to go and do some other things. Carrot cake Oreos, what? That sounds delightful. Why? Why do people always have to, like, give me suggestions for food? Because food is life. Food is so much life. Okay. Such a tease. Such a tease. Okay, there we go. I think it's working now. Alright. Let's see. We want Shale.
Yes.
Zevipu and Wind.
Yes.
Accept. Nice. Million calories per bite, but divine. Apparently that is carrot cake Oreos. Alright, let's see. I think we're there. We just finished the tower, so we still need to do the Brazilian outskirts, Redcliffe Village, and Honleith. Let's go ahead and do the Brazilian outskirts next. Okay.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Did you sell a few copies in the
I
Circle
have
Tower?
no idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men carrying swords. Get them!
We want our bear. The bear will be useful.
Now this should be fun.
Yay, we got the killing blow on
Too
that
bad
one.
for you.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm off.
Chemical. We're gonna go up here. Should get Mr. Death Root. Go get that Death Root. And I think that's everything. Okay. Onward! Yes. Okay.
Andara Natishan, my friend.
Everybody
You've
is
come a
talking
long way.
about food
I
right
give you the
now.
welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
Miss speak with your keeper immediately. I have come on behalf of the Grey Warden's sister. I seek the clan's hospitality. I cannot speak of my purpose here.
The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the keeper right away.
Yay! Someone that actually treats me with some respect around this game.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, but claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur? Perhaps so. At the moment, I'm afraid I've little time to spare for long tales. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your
Big
post.
boss.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, keeper and Haran of this clan. You are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I am good at non-trivial
Within
tasks.
the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Witherfang for you. Have you considered seeking outside help? You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
I'll find this Witherfang
I
for
must
you.
warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some
Make them
questions
quick,
for
if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about the curse.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all the werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become
It
infected?
is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How How do you know if you've been infected?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this
That
first
is a
start?
long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Zayrel about it if you wish.
I want to ask
Go
something
on,
else.
then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
How good at thievery am I? Nothing to steal. It worked.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Lame. Where is she? Aw. She's more perceptive than Zathrian. Okay. Elfness.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
Then I shall steal from you. I'm such a mean person. Let's see.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
I don't know. I've been separated from them
I
for
see.
some time.
I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not
None
seem
of us
very
are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain. Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
I don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
If I could just
Love
know
sale.
if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest. I'm sorry, that's terrible. I really don't have time to be a search party. Perhaps I could convince Zathrian to tell the truth.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Chest! I'm just stealing everything. Interrupt this. Durrell, goddess of the hunt. Scout's bow, you. Ooh, another chest.
Anathara, I should get back.
What are you doing?
Ferrothorn.
You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
Stitchy stitch.
No, Master Verathorn, I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should.
Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. And dear and Atetian friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
He was fine when I last saw him.
That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his daughter a Grey Warden, I think.
I barely knew anything. Thank you. That's kind of you to say.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless. What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
I would like
I
to
am no
barter
merchant,
with you.
but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Yes?
Okay, so I have everything for that. I just don't have expert herbalism. Ooh, but we can make some of these for okay. And then go to her. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. We're gonna look at her tactics. Target condition, self. Less than 25%. Use item. Use Lyrian potion, most powerful. Okay. Alright, so now she will go ahead and heal herself. Atheris. If I remember correctly, he's got a quest.
You have returned. Is there
Oh, no.
any chance you have news of Delilah?
Not yet.
Very well.
Okay.
I suppose I shall have to wait longer and see.
Oops. Is the sillies. Elf nurse. Cammon.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden. And Darren Atishan. It is good to meet you.
Thank you. Who might you be?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your
You
problem.
think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
What if,
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive. I am a very persuasive
I'm willing to
young
try
lady.
anything.
That depends. What's in it for me?
I
Such a
could
dick.
reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands.
Keep your book on.
Sirenas. Oh, ma Sirenas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Did I get the book? Gaina. Now the real question, should I bang her?
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
I have never met another Dalish.
At the last gathering of the clans, I was too young to be permitted to mingle. I look forward to the next.
Okay, sweet.
You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Aww.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Alright. Alright, we'll do the holoquest in a bit, because I don't think my survival stuff is high enough. So we want the Alfred. To go this way. I'm just walking on them. Walking on the elves. Fenheral.
Yes.
Fenheral. The elven wolf god Fenheral the Dread. I actually want to read that. Let's see. Music and religion. Endural, goddess of the hunt, keeper of secrets, god of vengeance. Fenheral, the dread wolf. There is precious little we know about Fenheral, for they say he did not care for our people. El Garnan and Mathal created the world as we know it. Endural taught us the ways of the hunter. Silas and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fenheral kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fenheral spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haren among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Gil, Duran, and Daranathal, and Anaris, for they are the Forgotten Ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fenheral could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenheral tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce, and the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said that he would arrange for a defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the abyss for a time. They trusted Fenheral, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fenheral sealed them away so they could never walk among the people. Okay. They're the Hollow, god of craft, Silis the Hearth Keeper. Okay. I thought I'd actually go ahead and read that because one of my cats, that one right there, his name is Fenheral. I call him Fen for short. And he is the snuggliest of my cats. Okay. Back to the game. More Alfred. Okay. Ferelden has existed as a nation since the fabled King Calenhad the Silver Knight united the warring Alamari Tierns almost 400 years ago.
Be crushed.
Going. Oh, right. Might be a nice pelt in it for us. Yes. I will fight if I must. Oh, right.
Marps.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
You speak, I thought werewolves were savage beasts. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to kill Witherfang, that's all. And who are you supposed to be?
We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You talk of Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why exactly? Why do you hate him so
You
much?
know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you, but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
Why are you fighting me? You know you're gonna fail.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
And go this way.
Going.
Skeleton. this way.
Yes.
There we go.
Here I am.
Never mind. That's what I wanted.
And I'm off.
Corpse. Aw, you wanna die? Werewolf. Werewolf.
Yes.
Alright.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Alright, will be nice to just take him back.
Ander Natishan Lethalan. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
We can see up his skirt!
Mas Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Alright, I am going to be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. And I will be back shortly. Okay, I am the back. All right. Let's go back and do all of this. Darkspawn.
Time to play. Oh! How amusing!
You got this!
I'm on a rush for my amusement.
Going.
There we go.
Oh, right.
Mystical side of power. Elfie root. Oh wait, no. Let's see what's over here. The best tree in the freaking game. I love that guy. He is amazing.
And I'm off. Oh, right.
Ironbark. Of course we're gonna go get his egg cord back. I werve him. He's amazing. Ah! His buddies aren't though.
Let's do this. Now last. Behind you.
Time to dance.
Got this.
Not bad.
go ahead and do this little thingy real quick. Sorry about that. Friend sent me a snap. He has a lot of mowing to do.
This is strange. The werewolves would not use such a camp, would they? Whoever this belongs to must be nearby.
You're probably right. Keep an eye out. Alright.
And I'm off.
The elven hunters didn't make this camp. Yet I don't feel very bloody concerned about that. I just want a nap, of all things. Go figure.
No, we can't sleep here. We need to go.
I'm surprised that fire hasn't burned out. We should tend it. Is there a stick about? Oh, I am tired.
Yes.
I feel magic here. Draining my strength. We must leave. And soon.
You turn away from the bedroll, but only reluctantly. The lure of sleep is almost overpowering.
Huh.
As you turn to leave, you find your steps growing laden. Forgive. Perhaps it's safe to rest here.
You know, if it's all the same to you, why don't we sit down for a while? Strange as it sounds, I'd rather camp here before going back out into the forest.
You're right. Let's not fight it. Let's turn around and see what happens. Continue.
Any more of them around?
Haha! With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and it remains of the shade's victims. All lies as if sleeping still. Okay. Woo!
How long has that spirit lingered there? And how many has it preyed upon? I shudder to think of it.
And this is why you bring Wynn everywhere. Alright, Grand Oak. The Grand Oak. I'm a werewolf.
A were, thou sayest? How can this be? I sense no curse inside of thee. Could it be, instead, a lie? There is no need. Why even try?
Oh my god, I love him.
Ah, yes. I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
The world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What's this boon you mentioned? What are you exactly? Why do you speak in rhymes? Ah, that's so rude. He is amazing. I would like to know more of this forest.
I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me. That is but a human name, one placed upon this land, their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves.
There were elves who lived here?
It was the elves who planted the seeds, raised the forest, saw to its needs. But that was all so long ago. That they are dead is all I know. A great war, perhaps. I cannot tell. I was not here when it befell. But many deaths here, all the same. And with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day.
There we go.
Or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came.
I don't think I ever actually noticed that foreshadowing. Huh. I don't understand.
I speak as clearly as I see. Plainer than this, I cannot be.
Is there anything around here of note?
Most of what was is overgrown, leaving only broken stone. Perhaps some ruins remain free of rot. I know not where, I see them not. In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares.
Why do the trees?
Perhaps wares use magic to command the trees. All I know is they move as they please. Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
I will never kill this tree.
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee. forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
That sounds
Whilst
like
thou
fine reward.
then perform the task, whilst thou save me as I ask.
Very well. I will
Go
help
to
you.
the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Probably go ahead and put lesser injury guns on these. Just at the end.
This won't take long.
I think she's good. Oh, damn. Okay. Everybody's good now. Woo! Okay.
I still remember my first battle. Close.
Alfred.
And I'm off. Oh, right.
Hollas. Hollas are very pretty. I like them.
How amusing.
Enough.
Bear.
Take that. Not bad at all.
Having a bear around is like having a another warrior.
Oh, time to play.
Time to dance.
I defeated you.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are Dalish. I am as well, or I was, until my change. Please, tell me. Have you seen my clan?
You are Dalish, who's already become a werewolf then?
Yes. Just a scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us? No, I cannot be healed. Not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him
That's
a
actually a lot
message.
better for me.
The staff I win. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me.
Do try to get set up like that better.
The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain.
Kitty. Very well, I promise.
Then do this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
Always have questions. I can't do that. We'll take you back to the camp. No, you'll die soon enough. Leave her. So be it.
Gods bless you.
Oh, right.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Death threats.
What came first, I wonder? The forest or the ruins?
Quick! Ogres! Ooh! Zebby Poo! You got it! You go, man! Had to make sure we saw that in all of
I'm
its
off.
glory.
Huh.
Rubble. I know, right?
Yes. Huh. And I'm off.
Pile of bones. Ooh, small flawed fire crystal. Gravestone.
What? Are these? Well, all right. How amusing!
Go ahead and let her stupidly.
I still remember my first battle.
Blood to spare?
Death war pigeon.
That.
Ooh, now the fun part. I love this game.
Ooh, yay! Lena got the killing blow on him. Nice. Revenant. Juggernaut plate boat. Boots. Ooh, Juggernaut. I always put that on Sten. Because Sten is a bae. He is a bae. Honestly, with this game, I don't think I really have very many characters I don't really care for in this one.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Because I'm not
Oh,
human.
it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Very likely. I'm Dalish
And that
after all.
must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Oh my god, I love Shale. Shale. If we could make a baby, I would make a baby with you.
Going.
Can I steal from you? Steals.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
The madman hiding in the forest.
Questions,
Who
questions,
you?
always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an
hills,
answer
yeah,
and
it's
you'll
me.
receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You're quite mad, obviously.
That is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be careful, Grey Warden. This is no ordinary man. He is a mage. Driven mad, perhaps, but still powerful.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
What can you tell me about
Too
the
many
forest?
spirits, that's the problem of this forest. And all the curses and the angry wolfmen who howl enough to drive you to madness. And you yell at them, but they run and hide deep within the center of the forest, and the trees protect them. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all. Easily fooled if you know how.
And how do you fool them?
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead? You know of it? Good, that makes this much easier. Yes, that's the one.
I'm not going to kill some oak tree because
It's
you
up
asked
to
me
you.
to.
Yes, indeedy. Your choice. Time to move on now. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now,
My
what
headset's
shall
too big
be
for
the
me.
first?
I have a tiny
yes.
lady head.
What is your name?
My name is Winifred.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Who are you?
Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask?
It's a lot of questions. You better have some answers.
Ah, damnation! Caught by my own rules. Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never.
I found you.
So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
I was born amongst my people, the Dalish. I was born in a town of Highever, far to the east. I'm not telling you where I was born. You're drooling on me.
So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have the Grand Oaks acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me
May
another
I?
question?
Oh, yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
Oh,
well, that's disappointing. But wait, what if you were lying? Ah, you thought to scamper away without suspicion, did you? Well, I'm onto you. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
So you live in this
Yes,
stuff.
I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh yes, I think I might. What is your relationship with your father?
My father? What kind of sick? I'm not going to tell you anything about my father. My father and I get along just fine. My father is dead.
Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a
love
father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything
Let's
to
see.
trade?
I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago. provided you have something interesting in return.
Trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
I found something.
Oh, yes. Many things are buried deep here. Treasures. Hey? I once had a ring like that. This one's shiny still. Yes, I'll take it. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda, hmm?
Time to kill you.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
Okay. Drooler. My cat is a drooler.
You just watch your manners. I've only so much blood in this frail body of mine, and I intend to keep it there.
He uses illusions to disappear. No doubt it is how he survives in this forest. Who is he? An apostate, perhaps?
Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans.
I'll get you eventually.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
He's just dancing. Let's go to the tree stump. It appears someone has dug a hole beneath the stump, leading to a tiny filthy cave of sorts. Obviously, the hermit sleeps in there. Though it could look really cool in there, you never know. There also appears to be a small cubby hole within the body of the trunk itself. It is filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
Reach in.
No offense, but might I try? I've got a quick hand, after all.
Go ahead, show off.
Let's see. Oh, when was the last time I slipped my hand into some dark hole? I remember. Long story, that. And there we go. It was definitely trapped, but I'm too awesome by far. Here's what was inside.
Thank you, Zevi Poo.
You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? Well, I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
Murdered a random hermit in the forest. Woo! And we got the acorn back.
Now, let's see. Which one first?
And I'm on. Grab this one. Paul's blessing.
Going. Quick! Wants to fight.
Shale, you smish. Shale, squish! Okay, we can't get through there yet. oak tree. The best tree in the world.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you see?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
I love him so much. He is the greatest. Let's see. Let's put that all into cunning next. Actually, I need more combat training, so we can do some more attacks. Actually, let's get critical shot. Okay.
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest then?
Can I steal from you? Aw, nothing to steal. I'm okay with there needing nothing to steal, though. He's a good tree. The very, very best of the trees. We are going to go this way. Spend some talents.
Now we go into battle.
Wish I would run away more.
Just so you know.
And I'm off. Look over there.
I think that's all of them, yes?
Sylvan!
Careful.
There we go. Alright.
You are not welcome here.
I'm here on behalf of the
Doing the
Mages
Templars'
Collective.
dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand in our way.
Shall we go?
There we go.
And I'm off.
Miriam potion.
Yes. Going.
Black hand gauntlets. I might give those to Finn. Okay, so. Archon robes, health regeneration in combat, +3 to armor, +2 to spell power. Black hand gauntlets, spirit damage. They are better. Yeah. Ooh. Give him that.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
I thought you might like them.
I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
You're welcome.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Woo! Zevi liked it. He is my Zevi Poo. We got bandits here.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see. Oh! Time to dance.
Okay, cool. All right. He is giving me monies. I'm okay with this. Let's just
Going.
Alright, gotta look at the map. Oh, sweet. I am going in the right way. As it go in the right direction. Woohoo! Happy days. Swift Runner.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come.
Yes, yes I do.
You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place. You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen. You know nothing about him. And I am not about to enlighten you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
I'm off.
Shall we compete for points?
Right.
This really gets the platform.
Witherfang! Just tried to fuck me up. Gravestone.
More of these?
Need help. Death Walk Agent. Who shall I crush? Yes. Too slow.
Excellent.
On it.
Okay. I died. Onyx Demon Statue. Juggernaut White Gloves. Chest. Okay.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady!
Be on your guard. I think we're being watched.
And I'm off.
Spells like Mind Blast can be a lifesaver if your mage is surrounded by a large number of enemies. Boop. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you come back for the next one. If you really did enjoy the stream, throw me a follow. It really does help me out. Also, anything that you really enjoyed in the stream, go ahead and clip it, highlight it, do all that. It does help me know exactly what you guys are enjoying about my streams. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You can follow my social media links in my About Me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.